What does Rams week mean in your world? Is it different? Is it different?
It definitely is. There's certain players on the Rams you have to account for in every single play. Aaron Donald, pretty decent football player.
Yes.
Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But a little bit of extra focus. This is a pretty awesome rivalry, especially in the years that I've been here. After last year, I know we won 6. They won the one that really matters, and definitely it's going to be a fun one this year. Monday Night Football, big stage, Levi Stadium. Fans are hungry. Players are hungry. It's going to be a good one.
And it's just crazy how life works, certainly in the NFL, George, that Jimmy G is your starting quarterback again. Did you ever think that would be possible, again, George? Seriously.
Not really. No, I
right?
did not. No, I was like, I think we kind of talked about it, this summer, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I was like, whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. It was fun. It's the NFL. Stuff happens. You move on. But, I would not have, if I was a betting man, I would not have bet on that scenario.
So how is Jimmy G back in the saddle now? Obviously, he got one game. Everyone's talking about, him stepping out of bounds in the end zone. But there was a heck of a first half before the second half began to go in Denver's direction. What's your sense of Jimmy G's, mindset coming into these games now that he is back in the saddle after everything that happened, George?
I think it's about the same that it has been, ever since I played with him.
Mm-hmm.
Confident, looking forward to it, excited about the game plan, gets the guys going. I'm nothing that we're worried about. I think he's a hell of a quarterback that's going to help us win football games. And so he has this energy around him that, just kind of makes you play at a higher level, and we're just looking forward to having that.
Okay. All right. How often have you chipped Aaron Donald, George? How often does that happen in your career?
I think I've blocked Aaron 4 times in 12 attempts or 10 attempts.
What do you mean? So
out of 10 games that we played him, I think I've put hands on Aaron Donald maybe 4 times. He's usually in the interior, which is useful.
Exactly.
Whenever I see him on the edge, I'm like, Aaron, come on, man. Go back inside.
It's about to say, but sometimes he will wind up there, right? And you're required to put hands on him. How does that go for you? How has that gone for you, George? How's that happen?
It's gone pretty well for me. I'm not gonna lie. It hasn't been like it's not one I would say, I've dominated that. But, it didn't go bad for me because I've seen it go bad for a lot of people, and you can kind of check the tape. It kind of goes bad for everybody all the time. Mm-hmm. I have not had one of those instances yet, so I'm going to keep that streak going.
You're going to keep it going? All right. And then what other challenges are presented? Now you got Bobby Wagner, another guy you're used to seeing 2 times a year, but he's no longer in Seattle. He's sitting right there. What challenges? Walk me through the challenge department here going into this game for you.
They've got an absolutely phenomenal, one of the best in the world at Aaron Donald. They have a probably Hall of Fame linebacker in Bobby Wagner and a fantastic corner in Jalen Ramsey. So they have guys at each level, guys that bring different things to the table, but they all bring an intensity and confidence that you need to have in the NFL, especially on defense. And so when you have guys like that out there, you have to account for them. You have to deal with them on every single play. And Bobby really brings this intelligence to him. He kind of knows every single play. He's played us. He's played our offense. And now while he's in a new system, he knows what he's going to get from us. And it's going to be just going to be a dogfight out there, honestly. That's what these games always come down to. It's a lot of rushing attempts, a lot of physicality, and so you can hold on to the ball the longest.
I love it. I do love it when you guys play each other. I'm wondering if you do. Honestly, it's. I just know what the game's going to be like, and I know how intense it is. Now I know the history. I just know all of it, and I'm wondering if you feel the same way, George. Do you?
I do. Like I said, you know what you're going to get. It's been the exact same. Other than I think my first 2 years, I think they got us pretty good, but every game since then has been a complete dogfight. You scrap every single play. If you take a play off, it could be the play that changes the game. Your intensity has to be there every single snap. You have to have intent and intensity. Can I say that?
Yeah, please.
That seems right. That seems right. Intent and intensity, and a little bit of reckless abandonment once in a while.
Is that a Ferentz line from back in the day? Did you pick that up from Kirk? Is that a Ferentz deal?
I picked up a lot of things from Kirk, and I think the number one thing was you can't play football out of bounds. That was one of my favorite rules that he gave me.
You can't play football where? Out of bounds?
You got to play in between the lines, man.
Meaning what? Just, don't do anything stupid? Don't hit anybody? What does that mean, play out of it?
It was more of a, like, there's a truth in life. There's one thing that's undefeated, and you can't play football out of bounds, which is technically true. It's very hard to.
It's like don't play baseball in foul territory, I guess. I don't know. But okay.
Basically the same thing.
Hey, whatever works for him.
That's a little nugget for you.
Okay. I appreciate the nugget.